Hey guys, welcome to day 19. Today's word is loop. Man, sometimes the word just takes over the day. I swear, it's so crazy. So let's start off. This first drawing we got here. His loop is from the Matrix. That was my idea. I was like, y'all seen the Matrix where he gets in the train station, and it's like an old Looney Tunes bit where you you go this way, and then you disappear, and then you come back this way, and you just keep looping back and forth. And there's a scene in the Matrix. He loops in the train station. That's what I wanted to do. Man, I didn't like it. I can talk about why. Where is my horizon line? I put it there, right? We see it. It's a little high, by the benches or whatever. But then, where is my middle point? I didn't really mark it. I didn't really mark my center one point in perspective. I don't want to get crazy and talk about perspective, but I didn't mark it. So some of it because I was just like, oh, everything's just going across. I was like, there's not really anything, but then there is on the ceiling, and then those little columns, and then the benches, and then then I started trying to draw it in, and the background isn't terrible. But when I got to the figures, I was just rushing it. And we can go back to my announcement yesterday. New baby. The world's so different. Like, I would sit around and think about these for hours. I'd watch a video or do emails or exercise, but I would think about the word. I would almost like meditating on the word to try to come up with an idea, and I just really didn't feel like I had any time, and that was just the first thing that popped in my head. And then when I went to find reference, I spent an hour looking for it. And then I was talking to someone today, and they were like, why don't you just get it from the movie? And I was like, oh yeah, that's one on. And then I looked, the movie's on HBO. I got that. Boom. I go get it, get a screenshot. It's still not good. It's still just not very good reference. I could have done things, and this is what me and the other person were saying, draw what you know, not what you see. Sometimes, you gotta fill it in. I know how these things work. I'm supposed to be the expert here. I should be able to do things better than a camera because of my capabilities. And I was just trying to get it done. I was just like, I'm getting behind. I literally just made the video for yesterday. just the voiceover 10 minutes ago. So it's like I'm behind. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to get there. And hey, that's what I got. That's what the baby's doing. Anyway, talking about playing catch up, and I'm getting distracted. So back to the looping around thing. Even Even I was going to mention that I'm going to loop back and finish the days I skipped because of, the new baby. And I skipped like 4 days, 5 days, 5 days. I skipped roof, tick, I can't remember, something tick, something collide. Yeah, I skipped a bunch of days, and now we're just trying to get back in the rhythm. I went back. I'm gonna redo all of them, and then then today, I'm just feeling on repeat. I'm feeling infected by the loop. So I didn't like this drawing, so I did 2. 'Cause why not? That's what you should do, right? You can't be afraid of doing a drawing, and that's just, or doing it twice to make a good drawing, or erasing. That's why there's like 20 types of eraser. I got 3 types of erasers right here, boom, and within hand's reach. 3 erasers. We got kneaded. This one sucks. I don't like it. It's usually you get a good pink eraser. It's awesome. This is awesome. It's basically a pencil eraser. And then this is basically clay. I mean, it's not clay, but you can make a little reference with it and get your little lighting and stuff. But yeah. So, in celebration of today's word loop, I decided to do a second drawing. Just why not? Do a second drawing. I'm going to be recording 2 videos today back to back. I'm going to be editing them back to back. I'm going to be posting them back to back. I'm in a loop. I'm going to feel like deja vu today. It's one thing when you're doing 1 video in a day, but to just loop, directly, it feels like work. I mean, it already feels like work. I mean, but I don't know. I enjoy it so much. I can I don't know. I'm getting enough endorphins that counterbalance it. But sometimes it's like, just want to do the fun part. Like I don't want to come up. I don't like looking for reference. I just want to draw. I just sometimes, but then sometimes you draw and it's like, it's not as good as if I got some reference or made me a little clay model or got my little action figures and posed them so I could get some shadow shapes or some interesting dimensions to add, details and stuff. But at the end of the day, when you get a final product and you're satisfied with it, that's what really matters. So today I did 2 drawings. The second drawing I was like, since I couldn't find good reference, I was like, I'm just gonna give up, do something else. I was like, oh, I know another movie with a loop, and I was like, Donnie Darko. I always wanted to draw Frank from Donnie Darko. I mean, I love this movie. It came out when I was 21, so perfect timing for me. Some movies just kind of you're the same age, so you can really let yourself project into the fantasy of being that character and really experiencing their journey. And Donnie Darko was like that for me. It was a very it was a very good movie. I felt about sacrifice and love and care and the paradox of desire sometimes, and it was a good movie and it had a good soundtrack, but yeah, so all that stuff. Another movie is Rookie of the Year, just so we don't, it's not all dark sacrifice movies. But yeah, I really enjoyed this drawing, and I've definitely felt like it paid off that I did 2 drawings instead of just doing the 1 drawing, which is what, what I was talking about. And I mean, maybe I'd feel differently if it didn't pay off, but it paid off this time. And that's, hey, at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to do. Make a good drawing and have some fun. I hope you're entertained. Thanks for coming. I'll see you guys.